What's up, guys? This is a very tired and sleep-deprived Barnman 2205. I just got up super early this morning in order to watch the PlayStation 5 gameplay live stream reveal thing. Words are failing me. I'm tired. And I just wanted to give some thoughts on it. Basically, 0 out of 10. No Crash Bandicoot. Conference sucked. I'm just kidding. I thought it was a great conference. I'm just going to sort of run through some of the personal highlights for me, or things that I want to talk about. There was some other stuff in there that I just had virtually no opinion on. Not that I thought it was bad, but I was just like, okay, that's a thing. And there was a lot here, so I've kind of trimmed some stuff. But let's get right into it, shall we? First up, the very first game that they showed, the brand new, the big, exciting, it's coming to PlayStation 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Yay? You know, that game from 2013 that was out on PS3 and then PS4? Now it's on PS5? Don't get me wrong, I think it's really cool that it's coming. And it makes total sense, you know, the GTA 5, like the online, makes total sense that you'd want to migrate that onto the new console so that everybody can keep playing, blah blah blah. There's like a thing that everybody, like the players all get free money and stuff. I just don't get why that would be the very first game you show. Like, this is the PlayStation 5, everyone wants to know what's new and exciting, and the very first game they lead with is GTA 5. I'm like, okay, like, it's cool, but it's an interesting choice just as the very first game you pick. Especially considering every other game is a brand new, unreleased game, most of which we'd never seen before. Like, they're brand new announced at this stream. Just to lead with GTA 5 was an interesting choice, but it's cool. It's cool that it's coming. But then that was immediately followed by Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm excited for this. I loved the first Spider-Man game, and we're getting another one. I mean, it makes sense. Like, obviously we were gonna get one. It was a huge success, but it's cool that it's here. We're playing as Miles Morales this time, which is neat. There's not a whole lot to say, 'cause the trailer didn't show a whole too much, but it's cool. It's Spider-Man, it's more Spider-Man, and he's got zappy powers, so that's cool. I'm down. We then come to my personal highlight of the stream, a brand new Ratchet & Clank game. That's right, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I am so excited. I have been waiting so long for a new Ratchet & Clank. The last one was, what, like 5 years ago, it feels like? It was probably only 4, but still, it's been way too long. We're finally getting a new one. It looks gorgeous. Ray trace reflections. The developer said ray trace reflections in Clank's shiny metal armor. I'm keen. Watching through the trailer and stuff, there's a lot of callbacks to past games. Like, they're jumping from level to level, and it's, you know, the sand sharks from the first game are there, the pirates, I forget their species, but Lord Tachyon's goons from Tools of Destruction are in there. Dr. Nefarious, of course, is in there. So it looks like it's a lot of the games all coming together, which is exciting. And I'm wondering if, because there's technically 2 timelines now, because the last game was a reboot. I'm wondering if that's going to sort of come into play, because the whole, like, different dimensions colliding and things like that. There's some weird Lady Ratchet that's not Ratchet, but it's a lady, and it looks like she has, instead of a wrench, it's like a hammer kind of thing. Looks cool. I need this game now. I need it now. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. This is neat. I've dabbled in Little Big Planet before. What I found interesting though is that it's not called Little Big Planet. They've dropped that name, and it's just Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Notes: A Big Adventure. It's Sackboy: A Big Adventure. So I'm wondering if there's... it doesn't have the giant customization this time, and it's just, hey, here's a platformer with Sackboy. I never really cared about that stuff anyway, so that's fine with me. Although I think a lot of people would be like, oh, it's not really Little Big Planet. But then it's not meant to be if it's not called Little Big Planet. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I just wanted to bring this one up because I thought it looked cool. It's got kind of a a Pixar vibe. Apparently the main guys from the studio were like, yeah, we come from a background of animation, and it shows because it's gorgeous. At first I was like, oh, this is a purely cinematic trailer, those never really do it for me, but then it jumped into gameplay, looks kind of neat. There's, you know, it's third person, you're zapping people with powers, you're leading creatures, it's got bits and pieces of all kinds of different games that I like playing. I'm curious about it. I would be curious to see more, and I am curious to see more. I would like to see more. Oddworld Soulstorm. We've known about this game for a while. They've shown off little bits and pieces, but this was a really great trailer. I'm still a little bummed storyline-wise that they've basically just reboot the entire series, and it's technically a remake of the second game, which was a near-perfect game in my opinion, but it seems to be nothing like that game, so I'm a little bummed about that. But it does look really, really good. A lot of explosions and particle effects, and the visuals it's gorgeous, and I need it. I need it now. Hitman 3 looks cool. I've never actually played a Hitman game because I'm terrible at them. I am not a stealthy boy at all, but I love they're fun Let's Plays to watch, especially the more recent ones because they're very sandboxy. There's lots of different ways to approach it, and I'm guessing this one's just going to be more of that, which is a good thing. So I'm interested. I'm keen to see more of that. Astro Playroom. This looks like a sequel to Astrobot. I didn't play Astrobot because it was VR only, but a lot of people were like, yo, Astrobot is really good. So if this is just a non-VR Astrobot, I'm down for that, because that is totally my thing. It's a cute little 3D platformer, it's a robot, it's not Clank. And we all know that I love Clank. I'd Ratchet and Clank, so Astrobot, yay! Little Devil Inside, I had no idea what was going on through this entire trailer, but there was a poop joke, so I wanted to mention it, because I like poop jokes. Bug Snacks! This was a really weird and bizarre trailer. It's from the makers of Octodad. Look, I need to sort of see more of how the game plays until I get a final opinion of it, but the tone of the trailer is definitely my kind of thing. It's just really weird, and it's like a theme song to a fake TV show kind of thing. And it's Bug Snacks, and the characters look silly. They look familiar to me, but I can't place it. They kind of look like puppet people. They kind of look like Muppets, but like not quite. It's weird, but I like it. Yeah, like I said, I need to see more before I'm like make a decision. I need to know how it plays a bit more, but the tone is definitely my kind of thing, so it piqued my interest. Deathloop. This looks really interesting. Because at first I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, it's another first-person shooter. And it's got a loop mechanic, which was a recurring thing. There was another game that I didn't mention before. It was like Returnia or something like that, which was like a constant loop, Groundhog Day kind of thing. And this is another one. Except, like, no offense to that other one, it looked cool and all, but this one just had a lot of personality to it. It had naughty words in it, and like the visual style, like the cutscenes almost had this kind of grindhouse look to it. That's probably wrong, I don't know what I'm talking about. But it looked really cool, it had a lot of personality. Like the soundtrack looked cool. You know, it's another first-person shooter, but if they do it right, like, it looked really interesting, and I would definitely want to see more of it. Resident Evil 8 Village. I don't play Resident Evil games, I watch Let's Plays of them because I am a little crybaby man, but this looked really cool. There were rumors about it, and as soon as I saw the trailer and I was like, I've heard rumors of a new Resident Evil set in a village. This looks like it's set in a village. It's got kind of the same art style. I reckon this is it, and it was it! A friend of a friend is a huge Resident Evil fan, and I reckon he's probably really excited. But it looks cool. I am definitely keen to not play this and watch a Let's Play of it. Because, again, I'm a crybaby man. But I'm keen. I'm down for it. The final game they showed was Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I never played the first Horizon. I have it. It's in my house. My brother bought it in a sale, and I just never got around to it. I always wanted to, But it's just escaped me for whatever reason. It's another one of those big third-person action games that looks and plays a lot like other third-person action games, and it just wasn't high on my priority list. But I really wanted to, like, I want to go back to it because I've heard it's really good, and now there's a sequel. And I obviously want to play the first one first, and this one is probably a better one because usually sequels do that. So I am keen. It was a cool trailer too. And I wasn't sure what it was. Maybe if I'd played the first one, I would be like, aha, it's Horizon 2! But at first I was like, oh, this looks neat. What is this? Oh, it's that chick from that game that I didn't play. But it looks really cool. And my friend Dave, who I was messaging with, was just like, you should play the first one. It's really good. So I'm going to do that soon. Probably after The Last of Us, because The Last of Us Part 2 is a week away. Oh, what's a week away? Oh, revelations. But yeah, I will definitely be checking out Horizon, and then probably Horizon 2. The very end of the conference, they did show off the console itself, and yeah, look, I honestly don't know how I feel about it. Every time I try to voice some kind of opinion, I just kind of go, it looks different. I don't know if I like it. Like, it'll take getting used to. And even every time I look at the controller, I'm like, it's fine. It's different. I don't know if it's better different, but it's different. And now looking at the console, I'm like, okay. And then my friend pointed out, oh, it's a V, like the PlayStation 5. And I'm like, oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, it looks weird. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much what it looks like. I'm not going to be staring at it. I'm going to be staring at the TV with the pretty games on it. And that's what I care about. And either way, I'm going to get one. Because there's a Ratchet and Clank on it. And a Spider-Man and an Oddworld and probably a God of War. You know, so I was obviously going to get one anyway. But, you know, I look at it and I'm just, it's fine, I guess. It's different. I really don't know what to say about it, but yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. One neat little thing though is that there are two different versions. There's a discless version, which is probably going to be cheaper, or there is a version with a disc drive. I'll be getting the disc drive one because here in Australia our internet isn't amazing, so I'm not ready to go all digital. Plus, I like being able to put my Blu-rays in and watch my movies. So that's cool. It comes with a remote. It's funny, it comes with a remote. And I'm like, oh cool, that is so cool, a remote. And the other consoles used to come with remotes, which I never used. I was like, why would I use the remote? I have a perfectly good controller. And I don't know if it's an age thing, but now this one comes with the remote. And I'm like, oh, thank God it comes with a remote. So I don't know if I'm changing or consoles are changing, but a remote excites me now and I'm down for it. You know, maybe it's because of the DualShock 4. Like, do you ever find you put the controller down and it instantly just starts fast forwarding whenever you're watching, and it's like, bruv, I didn't even touch you. It just, Anyway, enough waffling about controllers and remotes and weird looking consoles. That was sort of my brief little recap of the PlayStation 5 stream. As I said at the very start, I am disappointed there was no Crash Bandicoot. I had it. I was following all the rumors and speculation, and I had it in my head, and I was convinced it was gonna happen, but it didn't. But that's okay, because the things we did get, mostly the big three for me, is Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, and Oddworld. All three of those I'm salivating over, and there was plenty of other cool stuff in there as well. I'm definitely getting a PlayStation 5. I'm tempted to get one at launch. I don't even know what the games are, but with everything going on in the world with this, you know, this pandemic that we're in, supplies might not be as abundant as previous generations. So I'm probably going to get my pre-order in sooner rather than later, because I would rather have it and not have games to play than wait until the games, but then not be able to find the console. So I'm probably going to do that. But anyway, that's all my thoughts and ramblings. It's super shallow, and I'm excited, and I waffled a lot, and I didn't do a warm-up for this. my throat really hurts and it's dry because I've just been talking for 16 minutes non-stop, and I'm probably cutting half of it out, so it's probably like a 4-minute video. But anyway, thanks for checking it out and listening to me ramble. Let me know what you're excited about in the comments. Are you keen? Do any of these games stand out for you? What was your favorite part of the Ratchet & Clank trailer? Was it Lady Ratchet? Was it the pirates? Was it the ray tracing in Clank's head? It sounds like I'm taking the piss, but I'm genuinely excited. Anyway, I gotta stop. I'm gonna go away because I'm very tired and I'm rambling. Thanks so much, everybody. Let me know what you thought down in the comments about what you thought about the presentation and stuff. Subscribe for more stuff. Check out my live streams. I'm streaming Pokemon at the moment, and I'll probably stream more Pokemon later. Thank you so much. I will see you guys later. Keep it real and keep it Barnman.